Good morning, everybody. Buckle up and hold on tight as we take you back in history. We are live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. Can't wait to see you coming up right after this break.
5:43, welcome back to FOX21 Local News. Right now, combat aircraft that were once everyday companions to airmen in World War II can now be found right here in the Pikes Peak region.
This is such an amazing place. Yeah, the National Museum of World War II Aviation calls Colorado Springs home, and we find Lauren McDonald there live and local right now with a look at some of history's most extraordinary treasures. Lauren, good morning.
Yes, now Abby knows, and Craig, I know you've heard, when I get behind the wheel of a car, it can sometimes be a little frightening. Can you imagine me behind the wheel of a plane? Well, guess what? It's going to happen today, live and local here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation with Bill Clares, founder and CEO and president of this great museum. So tell me a little bit about what people can see and find when they come here.
Well, Lauren, this is the only nationally designated museum in the United States for World War II aviation. And you're going to see probably one of the largest flying collections of World War II aircraft, along with history and along with a really, really great education program.
Right, and you guys do a lot of educational things. People can come get guided tours here. You say in the summer, it's important to make sure you get an appointment because it gets pretty busy.
Place is really booked, that's for sure, which is a good thing.
Tell me a little bit about the aircraft that we're going to take a look at today.
Well, today we have currently about 24 flying aircraft in the collection. Right now you're looking at probably, I don't know, 14 aircraft complete in here between the two buildings, the one we're standing above. And they're all World War II airplanes. We're currently getting them ready to fly for the air show season. And we're going to have them ready to go do our air show in September. We have a big air show here at Colorado Springs Airport.
All right, very nice. So founded in 2012, what made you want to start this?
It's just a labor of love. We have our restoration company, which is part of the tours that you get when you come to here, which is where we're at right now. And with a great job of everything I've got to do in aviation, we just wanted to give back, and so this is it.
Sure, and you guys can see behind us here, look at all these parts. You say these are just as much treasures as the aircraft, right?
Well, without these, they don't get restored, and without these, they don't fly. So this is it. This is probably the largest collection of parts you'll see around.
I love it. I cannot wait to see all of the aircraft and other things we're going to get to see here today. Guys, you can come visit this museum. We're going to tell you how to do that, when to do that, and why to do that. Really, you don't need a reason why. All you have to do is look at all this great airplanes. So we are live and local here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation all morning long. I can't wait to get behind that plane. The driver's seat, is that what you would call it?
It's a pilot seat.
The pilot seat.
Oh, boy.
She's off to a great start. Good luck, Lauren.
Good stuff, Lauren. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, we are live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. Coming up after the break, we're going to show you the aircraft that turned the tide in the Pacific War. That's coming up next.
6:23, welcome back to FOX21 Local News. Combat aircraft that were once everyday companions to airmen in World War II can now be found right here in the Pikes Peak region.
Yeah, the National Museum of World War II Aviation, it's an amazing place. It calls the Springs home right here close to us where we are at the studio. And we find Lauren McDonald there right now, live and local with a look at some of history's most extraordinary treasures. Lauren, good morning.
Straighten up and fly right, and if you're flying with me, you better hold on tight. Yes, we are live and local here at the World War II Aviation Museum, the National Museum of World War II Aviation.
Right.
Here with Phil Heacock, and you just know all there is to know when it comes to this aircraft.
Well,
right?
I'm not sure I am an historian, but I'm the lead docent here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation.
So this aircraft that we're standing on right now, you tell me it turned the tide.
It did. It did indeed. As a matter of fact, during the Battle of Midway, this type of airplane sunk 3 Japanese carriers in 6 minutes.
And that, you said that doesn't happen.
Well, it put the Japanese on defense from then on, and we sunk the 4th Japanese carrier the next day. So it's an iconic airplane, and we're lucky to have it because there are only 3 of these flying in the world today.
Yeah. Rare bird.
Yeah, and it's a dive bomber, so it's distinctive in a lot of ways. if you'll look underneath the airplane, you will see a sling with a bomb on it. And the reason for that is that when you're diving this airplane at 70 degrees and you release your bomb, if it's not on that sling, it will go through your propeller.
Okay.
Not a good thing.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No. So what happens when the pilot pickles the bomb, that sling swings down,
Okay.
the bomb is released, 1,000-pound bomb, and they sunk 3 Japanese carriers in 6 minutes.
Wow.
Very exciting.
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a pilot, and then there's a navigator,
And
correct?
and a gunner.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And in this version of this airplane, he had a radar, which was able to find ships on the surface 30 miles out, which made it very effective.
Do you love working here or what?
Well, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, I can see why. Guys, I am learning so many things today. I am so excited to be here. National Museum of World War II Aviation right here in Colorado Springs. A lot of people who live here don't even know that this exists.
I know, we're the #1 museum in Colorado Springs on TripAdvisor, but people in town don't look at TripAdvisor routinely to see what to do in their town.
Yeah, well, we're getting the word out this morning, as I said, guys, live and local for the rest of the day here. I'm so excited. You guys are going to show me some other amazing aircraft, right?
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. For now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Lauren, thanks. Look at TripAdvisor.
Yeah, what's wrong with you people?
Look at it. No,
When you go down.
it's an incredible place. You must check it
I
out
know
for
you're a
sure.
big fan.
Lot to see. I love going out there, and yeah, truly something special.
Hey guys, that's right. We are live and local here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. I'm going to get in the pilot seat shortly, but I think first I should probably learn the fundamentals of flight. That's exactly what we're going to do coming up next.
640, welcome back to Fox 21 Local News. Right now, the United States produced more than 300,000 airplanes in World War II. Museums across the country have preserved the national treasures, and that includes one right here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, it's quite the place. Right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation with a behind-the-scenes look at a one-of-a-kind fleet. Lauren, good morning.
That's right. Good morning, guys. You know what, kids, if you're watching, listen, if you ever want to earn, first you must learn, and you can learn right here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. That's where we are live and local all morning. So right now with Mark Earl on the board of directors here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation, and you're very involved with the education, the STEM program here.
And that's correct. From the very beginning, the museum decided that one of our primary missions would be education. And education of young people is where you start.
It's the future, right?
Absolutely. So we started up at the very beginning of the museum, from the outset, a K-12 program that teaches STEM concepts within the historical context of World War II aviation. So the program, there's 6 modules. We teach the teachers over online programs to teach in the classroom the forces of flight.
Sure.
This is taught in the classroom over a 2-week period, and then we bring the kids to the museum where they have hands-on experiences at the museum.
Right, very cool. So science, technology, engineering, and math, they get a little bit of everything because this is really how planes fly, right?
Absolutely. When you look at the way an airplane flies, all of those come into play. So we teach the kids the forces of flight, how an aircraft flies, the different mechanical surfaces on an airplane, and how that makes an airplane move through the air.
Right. Fundamentals of flight. Educate me. What's going on here?
Okay, this is one of the tools that we use in teaching the program. The kids, when they come into the program, they will have already learned how an airplane moves through the air. They'll learn about the forces of flight. They'll learn about how an airplane moves through pitch, roll, and yaw, the different ways that an airplane moves, and then how to use the control surfaces to make the airplane make those movements in the air. Then we teach them the different combinations of movements of the control surfaces to make an aircraft make an effective coordinated turn, and to climb and to descend.
And you said some of these movements are a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You really gotta have the perfect touch.
Absolutely. You have to have a coordination of all the different control surfaces to make an aircraft move through the air effectively.
Right.
So we teach the kids just enough to really understand that. So the science part of it is important. But really one of the most important things that we do throughout the program is we inspire kids. We inspire them to explore aviation a little bit further.
Right.
Not only aviation when it comes to what's available today for them to really enjoy and perhaps to fly someday, but career paths in aviation.
Right, a lot of different career paths. People might not be aware how many different things that you can do. And pretty good paying jobs, typically.
Absolutely. Everything from pilots to A&P mechanics, who are the people that work on aircraft and maintain them, to the design of aircraft and all the technologies that go into an aircraft. Really a terrific career field. And if we can inspire kids through our education program to be aware of those career fields going forward, if you catch them early enough and you educate them and you provide the information to their parents, then we can get kids looking at potential aviation career fields down the road.
Setting them up for success.
All right.
Man, too bad I wasn't here.
I heard high-paying jobs. I'm taking notes.
Right?
Well, at least we're going to get you flying today.
There we go. I am going to fly, though.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Hey everybody, good morning. Right now I'm sitting in the Sky Raider, aka Sandy. We are live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. We're going to
7:23. Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. Combat aircraft that were once everyday companions to airmen in World War II can now be found right here in the Pikes Peak region.
Yeah, the National Museum of World War II Aviation calls Colorado Springs home. We find Lauren McDonald there right now, live and local, with a look at some of history's most extraordinary treasures. Lauren, good morning.
Treasures they are. That is right. Such a cool place right here in the Pikes Peak region. Here with Bill Clares, President, CEO, and founder of the National Museum of World War II Aviation. Also famous in Hollywood. We're going to get to that in a second. But first, we're in the Sky Raider right now. This was the last aircraft out of Vietnam, right?
That's correct. Lauren, this airplane, when the country was being taken over, there was a fair amount of the Sky Raiders that were there. This was actually one of 4 that did get out. It was the last one of the last day before the country was overrun. And particularly a good point on this was that there was like 16 or 18 Vietnamese that were also carried out in this airplane just before the country was overrun.
And this airplane doesn't look that, I mean, it's a big airplane, but it doesn't look that big back here, right?
No, and it's got a total of 5 seats.
Yeah,
but that's called a desperation move.
Exactly.
So it's very historic.
So a lot of these planes that you have here, a lot of the aircraft here, the wings fold up and down. Tell everybody why that is.
Well, it was a Navy-based, carrier-based airplane, so everything has to be small and compact on a carrier. So right now we'll kind of drop the wings here and show you what it does.
Oh. Pretty cool.
So as you can see, the wings would go down. It's a 50-foot wingspan aircraft, but inside of a carrier, it only took up 25 feet.
Right.
Which makes it more compact and more airplanes to go on.
Right. I like it. Very cool. All right, so you have some experience in Hollywood. Tell everybody about that.
Well, the last experience was flying in the movie Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
Which we got to do off of the Lexington. We did it in Tustin at the blimp hangar. We also had some flying out of Van Nuys. So we had a really good stint. We got to fly with a lot of really neat actors.
Yeah.
And, it was a fun deal.
And you did it with this plane right behind us.
Yep, the North American B-25.
The B-25. I'm learning all the numbers and letters and all. I will say, Craig and Abby, I'm a little overwhelmed when you get in the cockpit here. There are so many dials and gauges. I would be very distracted as a pilot. But coming up, I'm going to get in the simulator, and I'm going to give it my best shot. Isn't that right?
That's, when you're done with that, we're going to come back here and let you fly the airplane.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Good stuff, Lauren. All right. Thank you. Love that place.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. After the break, a shift when it comes to women in World War II. We're going to tell you all about that. We can do it. We are live and local from the National.
7:42. Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. The United States produced more than 300,000 airplanes in World War II, and museums across the country have preserved the national treasures, and that includes one right here in Colorado Springs.
Yes, right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation with a behind-the-scenes look at the one-of-a-kind fleet. Lauren, exciting stuff. Good morning.
Lead docent. His name is Phil. And that's what he does here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. We're learning about the ladies right now, right?
We are indeed.
Because we can do it.
Well, that's right. Norman Rockwell did Rosie the Riveter, and you've probably seen that poster a million times. But let me tell you, during the war, there were 135 million people in this country. 13.5 million people went to war what happened to the ladies? The ladies had to go to the factories. They didn't mind. They looked forward to it. So they are there in the factories building airplanes, some of them on the factory floor, as this picture shows you. And they were very, very competent, and they built almost every one. Well, they participated in building almost all of our 300,000 airplanes that we built during World War II.
Wow.
Fascinating and exciting. And
Really a major shift in society, and they've never looked back, right?
that's exactly right. That was a societal change for women in this country, and because prior to that time they were staying home, they were minding the store, they were washing the dishes and taking care of the kids.
Right.
After that, they went to the factory floor.
Right.
It's never been back.
And then they've shown they can do it too, right?
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet, and do it well.
Yeah.
And do it well.
So some of these articles here, really cool. This is obviously all from World War II. This is when it started.
Right. Yeah, you'd see these in Life magazine, some of the periodicals that you would see at that time. And of course, the Rosie the Riveter poster is so widespread, so popular.
Now, women in World War II, they flew planes back and forth, but they did not combat, right?
They did not fly combat, but they did deliver airplanes, and often, for example, they would deliver a B-29 to a location, and the guys were afraid to fly it, and when the women would fly in and land, and they'd say, if she can do it, I can do it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Very
anyway.
nice. I'll tell you what, Phil, you know it all. He's the docent, guys, and I am learning so much. You can too, right here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. So much to see, so much to learn. Definitely recommend coming out, especially if you didn't even know it existed. A lot of locals here don't even know that this is here.
Right.
A treasure.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Come out and see us.
Good stuff for sure. Right here, lots of history, and girl power.
Yeah. Go
Women
girls.
did it all.
We can do it.
Hey everybody, we have left the tarmac and we are taxiing, getting ready for takeoff live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. Wish me luck.
8:24. Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News. Right now, it's time for your Pet of the Week, or pets as we have today. And joining us now is Gretchen Presley with the Humane Society of the Pikes Peak region. Gretchen, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, guys.
You brought some unusual guests for us today. Who are
That's
these?
right. We're talking about bunnies today, and you have Groucho. You can tell he's got a little bit more black on his face, and this is his sister Clouseau over here. They were actually born at the Humane Society of the Pikes Peak region. We found their mom as a stray, and she was very, very pregnant. So actually, they were born in a foster care home, but she came in to us. We sent them into a loving foster care home. She had 5 little rabbit kits, is what they're called. And these guys, we made a bonded pair, and they are still having a little trouble getting adopted. They're only about 3 months old right now, and so you can see they're already bigger than my dwarf bunny was when I was a kid. So they are going to be large rabbits. Their mom was a Flemish giant, but they're lion head mixes. You can tell the fluffiness around their faces here. So they're going to be a lot of rabbit, but they are very, very sweet. They, as you can see, they tolerate handling really well, and they would make great additions to your rabbit-loving home.
Yeah, they're super soft too. I love them and so calm. What is their adoption fee?
So their adoption fee is $55 for both, and that includes their spay and neuter, which has already happened. So they are good to go into their new homes today.
They're ready to go. Anyone wants a bunny? Why not 2? You got one. You might as well have 2. So, and February is actually Adopt a Shelter Rabbit Month.
That's right.
So what are some important things people need to know before they adopt a rabbit?
Well, rabbits actually live for a little longer than some of their other small animal friends. They live for about 8 to 10 years. So this guy is a little bit of a commitment, almost as much as a cat or dog. So they're really cute and small and adorable now, but make sure you're ready to put in that 8 to 10 year commitment to these guys. They also will need some, both of them together will need a pretty good sized cage, and then they'll need some out of cage time with you every day. So you can do that by bunny proofing your house, or maybe having a little playpen that's bunny proofed. They will chew on any wires they come across, any books, anything. So it's really important to bunny proof the house. But they can be very playful. They really love being with people. You can litter train a rabbit, so they pee and poop in the same spot in their cage every day. And then they need a well-balanced diet. I've got a bunch of the stuff here. They really need some Timothy hay every day. We've got some rabbit food that they'll need. They'll need a lot of chew toys because they'll need to wear their teeth down a little bit. So these are both digestible digestive support and little blocks so they can chew their teeth down a little bit.
They like it, obviously.
They like toys, so they're very fun pets to have as long as you're willing to put a little bit of work into them.
Sounds good. I'm sure they are worth it. If you guys want more information, head to our website, fox21news.com, and search Pet of the Week. And of course, you guys have all of this information and stuff, and they're available today. So go get yourself a bunny. Craig, you want one or two?
I used to have a pet bunny when I was a kid. Yeah, Coco. I love Coco. All right, classic combat aircraft can now be found right here in the Pikes Peak region. And the National Museum of World War II Aviation calls the Springs home. That's where we find Lauren McDonald right now, live and local, with a look now at some of history's most extraordinary treasures. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning. That's right. National Museum of World War II Aviation. Hey, Tower, am I clear for takeoff?
Clear.
N3M trainer, clear for takeoff. All right, Mark Earl, you're going to walk me through this, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, on the board of directors, and you're a big leader of the education program, STEM program here at the museum. So this is all part of that experience for kids.
Absolutely. We train our teachers to teach in the classroom for 2 weeks leading up to a capstone experience in the museum.
Yeah.
When they come to the museum, they do all kinds of hands-on stuff, including flying the N3N trainer.
Yeah, all right, I'm ready to go.
All right, so push the throttle forward.
Okay. Not all the way, not all the way.
I would push it all the way forward.
All
Just
the
put
way.
it to the, there you go.
Okay.
So you're rolling down runway 17 right at the Colorado Springs Airport.
Uh-huh.
Now what's going to happen first is the tail. This is a tail dragger, so the tail's going to start to fly. See the nose go down?
Yes.
All right, so now that the tail's flying, pull back on the stick slightly.
Okay.
And what that does is it'll bring your nose up as soon as it gains enough speed. And just let it rise off the runway.
Wow.
Now let it go.
Okay. Pretty cool.
All right, go ahead and pull it back just a little bit more, get a little bit faster rate of climb. You have enough power to do that.
Okay.
So, as the airplane climbs, we'll talk a little bit about the control surfaces.
Okay.
So, as we talked about before, the ailerons control roll on the airplane. They're located on the ends of the wings. And also, you have a rudder in the back that's going to cause the aircraft to yaw.
Right.
So, you need to roll the airplane and yaw the airplane.
Whoa, what's
in order
going on?
to turn it.
Whoa.
All right, pull it back. Pull it back.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what happened there?
I don't know.
It's a stall, so you need to point your nose down a little bit.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Guess what?
Good recovery.
We've already run out of time.
All right.
Can you believe it?
All right.
Yeah,
You want to roll it?
I'm gonna roll it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him with a roll.
Okay, pull your nose down,
Okay.
pull the stick back, and a hard right on the, there you go.
Look her go.
Hey now.
All the way around. Now pull the nose up and straighten out.
Okay.
Great
yeah,
job.
I like
Terrific.
it. Come fly with me.
No.
Let's fly away.
Terrific job.
All right.
Later.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna practice. We'll catch you later.
That's
Okay.
a pretty cool simulator.
That's very cool.
In the actual plane.
That's and
the
and she
wings
didn't
moved,
crash
everything
it.
moved. No,
Shocking.
we survived.
That's right, Matt. We are live and local right here at the National Museum of World War II Aviation. Coming up after the break, we're going to show you the Future Expansion Plus, tell you how you can help preserve United States history. That's next.
841, welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. The United States produced more than 300,000 airplanes, and World War II museums across the country have preserved the national treasures, including one right here in Colorado Springs.
That's right. Right now, Lauren is live and local at the National Museum of World War II Aviation with a look now at the future of this must-see attraction. Lauren, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. National Museum of World War II Aviation. It's where the past meets the present. Am I right?
You got it.
Yeah,
This is
here
it.
with Bill Clares, president and CEO of this wonderful, great museum right here in the Pikes Peak region. You guys started in 2012, and you just continue to keep expanding, right?
That's correct. We've got 110,000 square feet in existing hangars and museum in Westpac, and we're in the Kaya Ravenshook Aeronautical Pavilion you see right here, which is the first half, which is a 40,000 square foot expansion that will allow us to bring most of the collection that we've had donated to the museum on site here at Colorado Springs
right.
Airport.
Set to open in June.
It'll be opening in June, that's
right.
correct.
Very exciting. All right, so let's just talk about the museum in general. Really kind of tell me why this museum is here. You're kind of showing evolution of how aircraft changed in the United States from the start of the war.
Yeah, a lot of museums are based around, the aircraft. The aircraft are really tools to teach about what went on in the home front. you know, how this nation came together, what it became, how they evolved the aircraft in such a short period of time, which allowed us to go ahead and move forward in the advancement and get us through the war where we came out on the right end.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. So you guys have a big air show coming up. Tell us about that.
Pikes Peak Regional Air Show, September 21st and 22nd. You'll see all of the aircraft that we have in the museum flying. We have F-22 Raptors. We have many different aerobatic flights that will be coming out here. It's going to be a spectacular show.
National Museum of World War II Aviation, total nonprofit. You're always looking for support and volunteers. If people are interested in getting involved, how can they do that?
Well, even, you know, for everybody that wants to be a part of this museum, we have bench programs and we have brick programs. We're going to have a huge brick plaza where you can honor a veteran, a family member or something. So it allows everybody, you know, in every facet that could be a part of this, and not just the big $1 million donors, but everybody.
Yeah.
So-
Thanks so much for having me out today. I have learned so much. I have seen so much, had a great time too. Guys, make sure you
Been
come and
great.
check it out. National Museum of World War II Aviation. It's time to take flight.
There she goes. She's finally flying.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
safer that way.
And it's cool too, the air show, all those planes on site they have, you can see, they fly.
Yeah.
And they're going to fly.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.